Hi, I'm Fallon, and this is my channel. Today we're going to be baking chocolate cake with buttercream frosting. Chocolate buttercream frosting. Cocoa cake, cocoa coffee cake with chocolate buttercream. We're going to be baking cake. My birthday's on Monday, and nobody else in this house knows how to bake, because I don't let anybody else in the kitchen. Let's get started. Okay, let's hope that that's in focus, because I wear glasses and I can't fucking see shit. Okay, so the first thing I did was butter and flour the pans, which I got two because I'm making a 2-layer cake. I'm not gonna show you how to do it because I can explain it and it's messy and gross. So you just soften butter and then rub it all in the pan, put flour in it, shake it around. I do it over the sink so I don't make a mess because I'm lazy. Okay. So we're going to mix our wet ingredients in the stand mixer, which is gonna be a cup of milk, and I put the vanilla in the milk, so that's why it looks like that. It's a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of milk, 2 eggs, yeah, 2 eggs. And this recipe calls for canola oil, but I replaced it with butter. Because you can never have well, I mean, you can have too much butter. That is definitely a thing. But if you're replacing it... Oh yeah, and I already pre-measured everything, so I won't have to do it later. Let's see. Milk, butter, eggs, vanilla. We're gonna mix it slowly. The eggs are still intact, so those are some Brazilian eggs. I'm gonna mix them with a whisk. Break, damn you! Alright, cool. You know, I don't know why I'm doing this in a stand mixer. I usually mix everything by hand, but I wrote the recipe like this, so I guess it's just how it's gonna go. I'm gonna eat all these blueberries before we even decorate. Alright, so we're gonna combine all of our dry ingredients slowly into the stand mixer. We have 1 cup of granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. The brown sugar's underneath the granulated sugar because I put it in the same bowl. I usually do that, actually. We have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and 1 tablespoon of salt. And here, this is 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. I got cocoa rouge, which I don't know if it's any different than regular cocoa powder, but it's pretty looking. So, yeah, see. I got cocoa all over the place earlier trying to measure this. And I think I might now have chocolate lung.
Oh, you don't die.
Due to inhaling. Alright. So we're going to put this on low and pour in our dry ingredients. So you don't want to overmix anything, really, but cake and cookies especially. It won't have the right... Oh. I forgot my drink. Right, as I was saying, you don't want to overmix anything because it won't have the right texture. So it doesn't have to be completely homogeneous mix, and you can see lumps and stuff. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You just gotta go with the flow, you know. Speaking of which, the secret ingredient is a cup of very strong black coffee, like an actual cup, measured out the cup. I just put it in a mug because it's funny. All right, so I'm going to take the paddle off. Hopefully Andrew can fix all these sounds in post because I don't want to. All right. Come on. Really? I wonder if I could bake the blueberries into... Ooh, there's... If I could bake the blueberries into... I feel like that'd be pretty good. So I'm gonna finish mixing this with a whisk just to make sure I get the sides. I don't know what it is about so the KitchenAid's, like, everybody has one, like they're supposed to be the cool thing or whatever, but I find that mixing by hand is usually way easier, and you can get like the bottom and the sides, and the stand mixer, it's just there for, like, don't get me wrong, the stand mixer is amazing for making bread because I am like 4 feet tall and very small, and kneading bread is hard. It's too much physical activity. So, we're mixed enough. Maybe. That raw egg. Woo. And push that back in. So, we're going to divide up and do half and half. Let's whoop. Yeah. It's fine if there's some big lumps in there. It'll all get cooked anyway. You won't even be able to tell. I promise. Scrape that out. This is a very heavy bowl. I am not... This is tough. Okay. I think this bowl weighs more than my arm does. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's about half and half. I'm gonna make... Oof. Yeah, I want to put some blueberries into the cake. Why not? They'll sink. I mean, I don't think it's going to get rid of the structural integrity of the cake, if it has any at all, if I made this correctly. I mean, I've made it once before. It's not one of my main go-to things that nobody can eat chocolate cake every day. You'll die of nutrient deficiencies. So I guess if you took like vitamins, like you ate your Flintstone gummies and had chocolate cake every day and got your antioxidants from blueberries, maybe you'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in the oven for about 23 to 25 minutes. Okay. We're ready to rock. Cake number one. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna lick the shit out of this bowl later. Perfect. So I like to go between, what is it, 23, 25? Yeah, boy. Okay. So we're gonna put it in a set timer. 24. I really gotta remember to write down if this takes. I have to remember to write down if these are accurate measurements or not, because sometimes I have to leave something in for, oh yeah, I saved myself a strawberry. Sometimes I, leave it in for extra amount because it didn't cook all the way through with bread. I'll have to remember, oh yeah, leave it in for like 10 extra minutes because you added cheese inside. Or you doubled the recipe. It's now 30 minutes instead of 15. I mean, it doesn't exactly work like that. I wish it did. Be easier. It's a trial and error, but that's why I got this cooking show. So you don't have to make my mistakes.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be right there.
So, I should probably start on the frosting. But I mean, I didn't measure out anything for that. So, I guess we're gonna do movie magic. So, welcome back. Well, I mean, you haven't left. I haven't left, I just did the dishes. I mean, the cake's still in the oven, so I mean, I did one dish. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna be using the whisk attachment. I know I was just complaining about overmixing and whatever, but you know what? These are actually pretty good for making frosting. So, what we're gonna do, 2 sticks of unsalted, softened butter. 2 sticks or 1 cup. I mean, however many sticks it takes for you to get a cup. For me, it's 2. You guys are supposed to be being quiet. Andrew. You guys are lucky I can cut that. Okay. So we got the 2 sticks of butter. I'm supposed to use a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I have rum flavored and I like that. I like rum. So we're gonna put a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, teaspoon, much different, of rum in there. Another 3/4 of cup of cocoa, and that's like, this is almost gone. I bought this today. It's a lot of cocoa. It's a good thing I don't use a lot, like, day-to-day basis, because, like, shit's expensive. I'm gonna put that in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Need milk. And I use lactose free because my ass is lactose intolerant. So, we only need about like 2 to 4 tablespoons of milk, which is funny because calling it buttermilk kind of feels like lying, you know? It's more like butter sugar. This is 4 cups of powdered sugar is going in this. It's pretty much butter sugar frosting. Sugar butter? Anyway, I need a tablespoon measurement. Yeah, that will work. Don't judge the inside of my cabinets, drawers. Tablespoon. It's a little skull. It's cute. I like skulls. Anyway. It's a little thick, so I'm gonna add a bit more milk to this. So it's not an exact measurement. Pretty much you're just going to add some more milk, add some more powdered sugar until you get the consistency that you want. Which means if it's like liquidy and falling off the cake and that's how you like it, good on you. If you'd prefer to just eat a stick of butter with some chocolate in it, do that too. You do you, kid. Stop to scrape the sides. Ugh. Because these, you know, I still prefer a handheld electric mixer. Call me old-fashioned or new. I don't know. Is it newer? Is the handheld mixer newer than the stand? I don't know. I'm not very well versed in the history of kitchen appliances. I mean, I just now like learned what a fridge was like last year or something. It's fucking crazy. Okay. That smells very strongly of whiskey. It's great. Okie dokie. So, you can set your frosting aside until your cakes are ready to be frosted. Pop, pop. Okay. So, my cakes have cooled enough. They're room temperature. I've already put the frosting into a frosting bag. Poorly, I might add. Oof, that is... Alright, so I'm gonna put a little bit down to help the cake stick while I'm frosting. I think this is supposed to be able to like knot around itself, but I like never use it, so I get stuff everywhere when I make macaroons. Good enough. Okay, so a lot of the times people will cut the cake so that it's, you know, perfectly flat. I'm not gonna do that because it's a waste of good cake. I mean, they flip it and stuff, but I just don't want to do that. I'm going to do a little bit of frosting in a spiral. All right. You know, One of the reasons why I very rarely make cake is because I just do not like frosting stuff. Like, it is not very fun for me. I don't know, some people really, really like it. I don't. Cool. I'm just gonna even that out a little. Ooh, there's a lot. I'll just, some on the sides. It's fine. May have used a little bit much, but you know. See, here I was thinking, I'm not gonna have enough frosting to frost this cake. I was wrong. I'm gonna put some blueberries inside. And my strawberries are falling out of the cake. So, this is gonna be one ugly fucking cake. And that's fine. We're all a little ugly sometimes. Because honestly, it's the inside that counts, but usually you want to keep your insides on the inside, so I don't think this is a good analogy because these strawberries are definitely coming out to the outside.
Recording again, so I have to be quiet for a bit.
Of course. So, one of the things my mom taught me, or told me when I was a kid, was beer and chocolate cake go good together. But I prefer ginger beer. Don't get me wrong, there's alcohol in this. But raspberry ginger beer goes very well with chocolate cake. So here's I haven't tried this yet, so this is the first bite that I've actually had of this, so. It's chocolate cake. I think next time I make this, maybe I'll add a little more coffee. 24 minutes in a 9-inch cake tin. Cake tin? I'm having a stroke. Cooks through perfectly, retains its moisture. And tastes amazing. I'm going to devour the rest of this. If you like this video, if you like the recipe, the video, me, you can, I mean, this is the first one, so you can't find any more yet, but in the future, probably, So like, subscribe if you want to do that. You can follow me on Twitter at TrashFireFallon. I go by Shump over there, so. This has been making shit in the kitchen with Fallon. Tweet at me if you make this. Show me pictures. I want to see. I'll put the recipe in the comment section. The description. I'll put the recipe in the description. Okay. This is, I mean, I do this entire thing off the cuff, so this is gonna be I'm gonna have to do a lot. Don't laugh at me. My roommates have been in here the entire time I've been filming this. They can hear me. They're trying not to make a noise. It's really hard because they just love to insult me, even though I just made them a huge fucking cake to eat. But you know, brothers.